Alrighty, what's happening? See if you guys can spot it. As close as I can get to Gold Mountain Fire is Ridgeway. So, just gonna have to do the best I can. That thing is a monster though. Really is. I just came through Montrose, and when I go home, well, I won't be able to. It'll be dark probably when I head home. But that smoke was so thick, and you could smell and taste the fire. It's been a long time since I had been able to do that. Even on some of the fires I've covered before, couldn't taste it. This one, you can. So anyhow, a little bit of what the country looks like coming through here. This is US Highway 550. It goes into Uray over the $1 Million Highway. What the hell is that? Red Mountain Pass, Coal Bank, Molas. You go over Red Mountain into Silverton, and Coal Bank, Molas into Durango, down into Farmington. But that is, look at that shit. It has been a lot of days since I've seen blue in the sky though. Holy crap. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Alrighty, there it is. Everybody's trying to get as much done as possible. I should have pulled a little bit more off the road. I want to get this, Uray is right here. I mean, right there. But, you see those rock faces? I know my camera will not do it. It isn't gonna do it justice. These are the Cimarrons, and you can see I've hunted elk up there. That is hard hunting, but we got smoke all the way out in front of it. We got smoke down low. Right back up there is where that's where the dragon's at. And all kinds of little hot spots going on. This wind is absolutely not helping. That's what's pushing it back over. Highway 550 is about a half a mile from me. And I don't know how far it is to Highway 50, but terrain, wind, and conditions, it's feasible for this thing to go all the way over to Highway 50. And that is insane. I'll be back. I'm going to move my pickup a little bit more to the side. Alright. Right in there keeps having, whoa, I don't know what the hell happened there. bowl right there with that smoke coming out, that's gonna explode. You can see that black smoke. That wind's feeding it. It's hard to believe right here next to the fire, the air is better than what I have 70 miles away. Visibility is a lot better here than it is at my house. Let me zoom out so I don't have you guys looking at all kinds of weird shit. Oh, more flames. Yeah, this mountain's gonna blow up. Right there. Oh, right above it. Kinda in the clear. Right back up there has, maybe when I get on my computer I'll be able to see it. What I can do is pull screenshots out and maybe see if I can show it a little bit better. If you guys pray, please pray for all these people because they need all the help they can get. I think this little valley would be safe, but who knows for sure. It's just insane. Now right back up on the far side, right above that bench, that's blowing up. These guys cannot get a break. This wind is just, every time they make progress with line, they lose it with wind. It's a pain in the ass. Man, that's blowing up. Kind of looks like a nuclear fallout. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, that wind is blowing it up. Not good, not good. Man, this thing's a little bit, oh, it's crowning. It's big shit. I need to look at my camera. It's trying to see what the hell it's doing, and then my hands follow my eyes. What it's trying to do is get up on top of that peak, is what I would say. Those flames, probably, I'm gonna be safe about my guess. I would say they're 50 to 75 foot high. Probably more. Boy, look at that. You can tell when things are gonna start happening by the color of the smoke. What's funny is the air is fresher over here. Not only is the quality better, oh shit, the quality's better, but so is the breathing. It doesn't smell as smoky, and I don't taste the fire like I did in Montrose. Alright, I shall return. Probably gonna be here for a little while, because I would like to. Holy crap, now we got another explosion right behind the power lines. You can see the black smoke signals, maybe. Alright, I will. I kind of want to hang out until dark. That way, I know a good chance my camera will not focus once it gets dark, so I might not hang out, but it would be interesting to see how much of this is glowing. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. Alright, be back. Alright, I had a fish cop come by. I was talking to some people from Grand Junction. They came over to check it out too. And I mean, the lady was nice, and I get it, but I didn't think half off of the road would be a problem. So anyhow, I have to move, park, and if she comes back, I'm probably not gonna make it to dark. Check that out. San Juan's. I would like to get over there, but you cannot go into Uray. Period. End of story. The road's closed. To go to Uray, you have to go around to Durango, and I ain't doing that. Right back up in that draw, right there, you can kind of see that slope, and then it starts working its way back up over here. Back behind that looks like where the monster's at. But ooh, look at that. We got a new chimney jumping. She's popping. But the wind has died down. Woo, look at that. Something farted. Anytime you see that black smoke, generally that is a good indication that it is burning green pine. And that ain't good, because green pine, when they catch on fire, it is not good. Those trees, that pine pitch will start to boil. Ooh! That's way the hell back in there. That just blew up. But those trees, once that pine pitch starts boiling, they literally explode. It's like sticking a piece of dynamite in it and letting it go. And when a pine tree catches on fire, it is kind of fascinating. I mean, you never want to see any fires or anything like that, but it's also nature's regrowth. And so they'll start on fire, and them roots, that fire will get into those roots, and those roots will smolder until winter finally puts them out. I know in Montana, I think it was a Sandpoint fire. We was digging line, and it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd all gone by this big ass pine tree, and it was burning inside. Nobody knew. And we'd all gotten past, the crew I was on, we all got past that tree, and then the damn thing came straight at us. It had burned through, and that was the way it decided to fall. But I never want to see this, but the power is, to me, it's fascinating. I don't want to see the damage or nothing, but damn. It's a lot of raw power. Kind of like a hurricane, tornado. Just the power that they unleash is pretty fascinating. What gets me is, depending on what the fuel is, that rock face doesn't look like there's anything to burn. And next thing you know, you'll see fire just, it'll find something, and there it is. It's going. Hey, where is it? Where is it? There it is. That might be a news helicopter, no bucket. Looks like it's going to, it's, the way it's going, it looks like it's about ready to take off for the night. I don't know, say a prayer for all these people, because all it takes is a right wind shift, and it could turn around and come right back. I was kind of hoping to get some of the, if you see red, that is fire retardant. If it's just like a big waterfall, that's water. And so, I know I was looking at a video of that Snyder fire over in Grand Junction, and I could see the line that they had drew with the fire retardant, and it was on a video I did, and I didn't even think about explaining what that was. I was like, whoa, shit. They did some pretty good drops. But, alright, I'm going to kick back, watch for a bit, and either, If they say anything else to me, I'm probably going to just get out of here. Because, I mean, I get it. The last thing crews need is to worry if they can get in and out and all of that. So I will either wait until we can see how much of this glows red, or I will be on my way home. That is the second helicopter. I don't know, those could be. Oh, I hope that ain't a basket underneath that. Ooh, look at that sun. I hope that ain't a medevac. Three of them getting killed is too many. Huh. Alright, I'll be back. This is kind of cool if it's... Oh, don't give me that shit. That peak all alone in the smoke. That is... I have a picture of a mountaintop kind of like that. The only difference is it was low cloud, and so it looks like the mountaintop is floating on the peak. But it is... I don't know what the hell this thing's doing. It will kind of relax a little bit, and you think, all right. And the next thing you know, you have things like that right there. I know that don't show up very good, but it is the best it is. I found a new 4K video camera. I just have to save up for it, and that way I can pick it up. But it's more like a camcorder with zoom, and it shoots in 4K. It's got a microphone, all kinds of cool stuff. And so I'm hoping that I can get some really good videos instead of having to drag my potato. I can't believe how 10 years ago my camcorder was one of the best ones on the market. Now it's like shooting through a potato. I'm going to talk to this lady. I'm parked on their place, and so I just want to make sure it's okay. I'll be back. Yeah, it is getting interesting. A lot of smoke. Looks like things... Ooh, look at that. That just... Sorry. Funny how it's little flare-ups. Oh, it's right there. Right in that chute. It's right in there. Can kind of see it flickering at the bottom. That's too much zoom. Boy, look at that big bad mamba jawamba back there. That is Ooh. Ooh. I have a feeling once it gets dark, gonna find out exactly how much glow there is. That one's almost looks like it's crowning. Well, I talked to the people in this house right there. She came by walking the dog, and I made sure everything was okay for me to park right here. And then her husband just came, and I talked to him for a little bit. He is scared. Hey, understandable. All it takes for that fire to be to this road is a wind shift in about an hour. Ooh, there's all the fire crews coming out. I miss most of them. But, hey, not bad. Look at that. Oh, Jiffy, what are we doing there, silly dog? Huh? Hey, Scooter. So anyway, these are the San Juans, and these back in here are the Cimarrons. And I just hope that if it burns into the wilderness, cool. All it'll do is create regrowth. I mean, it helps everything. Of course, you really never want to see anything burn up. But at the same time, that's how you get the regrowth. Man, look at that. That is... She's starting to cook. But the air is changing too. So instead of having them big plumers like that, looks like that smoke is kind of more hugging the ground a little bit. Not that it will do anything else. I think all the smoke on this side, I think that's coming up from that Four Corners fire. I don't know the name of it. I could look it up and then I would know the name of it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's on the other side of the Uncompadre. From Ridgeway, if you go over Dallas Divide, you can either go to Telluride or you can go through Natarita, Norwood, Natarita, all of that, or you can go down into Montezuma, Dove Creek, and that would put it right where that fire's at. And some of that could be from the Snyder fire over on the Colorado-Utah border. Hard to tell. There's more fire crews. Their shift is over. All they want to do is eat and sleep. 'Cause showers, yeah, that ain't happening. The one thing I'm surprised about, though, ooh, there's a nice flare up. Are they coming my way? No, I think they went around. Big old black smoke. Yeah, that ain't gonna come in, but right in there. It's funny how it'll flare up, die out. Flare up, die out. I've never seen that. Ooh, here's a new chimney over here. Not a chimney, but new flames. Right there. So, alrighty. I am going to try to hang out for a little bit more. And then, if I can see how much of this is glowing, have a pretty good idea. Ooh, there's another one. Baldy. I don't know. Somebody was telling me this peak right here is called Baldy Peak. I don't know. If my buddy's kid was here, he would probably be able to tell us all the names of those, at least the 14ers. But that's kind of his thing. He loves 14ers. But that is kind of cool. All right, I am going to... I'll be back. Well, that's the end of that. Another fish cock showed up. Told me that this area has been pre-evacuated. And did I see the road closure sign? So, let's look and see if we see... There ain't no road closed sign. That dude's a shitbag. Fuck him. Anyhow, we are heading out. So, that is the extent of Gold Mountain Fire, and I will catch you later.